Who controls the past now? Controls the future. Who controls the present now? Controls the past.
Who controls the past now? Controls the future. Who controls the present now? Now testify. Dude.
Oh, I gotta tilt it this way, anyways, for my camera. I really can't make money with music in the background because it'll copyright violate me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's gay.
That's music. They want money. Why can't you just play music for free? Why can't you just play music for me? Why can't you just play music? We know how to erase history. How much money is that worth? Are we picking up Zev?
We're picking up Dave McManus first, and then we're picking up Zeb. Are you broadcasting?
Yeah.
Say that shit.
Okay. We got an anonymous viewer. His name didn't pop up, and I can't fucking see his profile, so welcome. The erasure of history in a quantum state and flexibility of materium, we could actually go through and remove signatures of environment that have happened throughout the human species, therefore erasing history except for as it's remembered. So imagine the Irish potato famine never happening. How well off would the Irish be now? Imagine the Black Plague. How many people on Earth would there be if there was no Black Plague? How advanced could we be if we could intervene into any I lost it, whatever, but you'd be able to take major incidences in the past like droughts or famines and how it affected the DNA, change it on a nanoparticulate materium before it reaches the biology level of matter. Jancy 3, welcome. Could you speculate on the erasure of history? Could you speculate on the erasure of history? Adidas. I'm Japanese too. I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Q is for quantum. Q is for quantum. I think the Q anonymous is a quantum calculation to our political lives. Hence, the last Q post was the number of Senate seats in the Republican and Democrat, which is a final answer to many questions like what will happen in the future, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, the Republicans will win Senate in the Senate majority. That's what it's going to boil down to. So whether they choose to accept the future or not is up to them. That's the choice. We can either stay stagnant or accept the future and excel. Dorbris. Tell me about QAnon. QAnon is quantum. I just gotta share a broadcast on Facebook. I forgot. Trump. Q. Space Force. Tweet. All right. Make America great again. And again and again and again. And again. Do it. Do it all night.
You can do it all
You can
night.
do it.
The hooroo, bitches.
Woohoo. We want white people to pay reparations. Reparations. We want white people to pay reparations.
You owe me reparations. Who you is? You owe me reparations.
You enslaved the black people.
Gazi's a
You
fucking piece of shit.
robbed the black people. You incarcerate the black people. Still enslaving black people. We could probably end modern slavery with quantum computing.
Modern slavery does not exist in the Western culture.
I know, but it still exists in like China.
I don't think it's China. I think it's like
Still in the Middle East, dude. There's a lot of slavery
Yeah, the Middle
out
East,
there.
absolutely. But like, I'm not going to
There's
sound
a lot
ignorant
of-
and say a place that it doesn't exist. when
Yeah,
I
that-
think that it is.
I mean, there's a lot of slavery in the world still.
So will you get copyright infringement if you're listening to the radio and there's songs on the
I
radio?
don't think so.
Okay, cool. Because like I need to listen to music some way or another.
I'm just not gonna post to YouTube anymore. It's,
YouTube sucks.
December 10th, 2018.
YouTube's dead.
We'll listen to NPR liberal radio.
Okay,
National
Tigar yar.
Tiger ear.
Tiger ear. Tiger yar.
Uhuru.
Woohoo.
For all of us. And then so you're kind of doing
Did
this
that guy
work
just
of,
run a
like,
red light?
What does
He
it
did.
mean to be an Asian person?
What
And
does it mean to be a
then
person?
To do other things like Okja, where I got to really examine
Sometimes
Korean American.
when I feel like a person,
Between America and Korea in the
I don't know if I
context
can
of
handle it
the
anymore.
of literal filming. And then
And I feel
you get to
mad.
do something like Sorry to Bother You or Mayhem, where like your ethnicity really doesn't take a central focus. And then you get to Burning, where your ethnicity really doesn't take a central focus. However, the way that I have to talk about it here,
Why can't we
entry point is always kind of like South Korean submission with the Korean American actor. And while those are all true, when you
Fuck, there's a can rolling
it
around.
is this
I got it.
amazing for which we view these things as opposed to if that was made
Fucking don't take my wheel unless I ask you to.
in America, we would honestly just be like, what a cool thriller.
You're listening to It's Been a Minute from NPR. Libby Lee's here, filling in for Sam Sanders.
A vehicle reach around.
Huh?
A vehicle reach around.
Jesus.
Vehicular reach around. bitch, we're on the ocean. We're going so much slower than flying.
Right. Look at that traffic. Holy shit. Sucks. Y'all want to go back that way? Look that. Look that.
Woo! Q is for quantum.
This is cute.
Q is for quantum. Baroxy. Q is for quantum. I think everybody picked up on how to make a word that's not a word. Like I started that shit, dude.
Yeah.
How to make words that aren't words.
It's just funny to expose that.
Monadinol Prussia. Like, what the fuck?
It was cool to be
Wah, 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 wah.
feel like
All right, everybody. I need your position on QAnon. Your position on Q.
as we talk about it in this context, it is funny.
Do you support Q? Where is Q? Where has Q been? Tell me, where is Q? Wheezy lean one. Tell me, where is Q? What are we gonna do this weekend without Q?
In some ways, we're
Q's on vacation. Shoot him, McGavin. All right.
Shooter McGavin?
Shooter.
Shooter McGavin. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
Oh my god, you pieces of shit for breakfast. Shoot McGavin. Okay, QAnon. QAnon is quantum. QAnon is quantum computations that are signaling the future. That's it. So, how do I know? I came up with a quantum computer processor and Google is stealing it and taking it to the Large Hadron Collider, basically.
and then operate.
How exactly are your parents related? That's funny.
I felt like I was doing a lot of mask work. And
They got
acting
married.
my entire
Dipshit.
Yeah, I'm so
How are your parents
I'm
related,
so
you
in
fucktard?
I'm so inbred. I have perfect teeth, and I never had braces. So, how many thousands of years of evolution was that?
Yeah.
Like,
We do have a friend.
and he's gone.
Yeah,
And he's
we,
gone.
We do have a friend whose parents are cousins, but we don't hold it against him. He's kind of dumb. But he's a good drummer. Watch him watch this and be like, I don't know who he's talking about. We're talking about Hot Carl. Look, there's an ambulance. Man, I need an ambulance. I got bit by a deer. Got bit by a deer and I need an
Dude,
ambulance.
We're gonna be so fucking famous, dude. When we're gonna be in control of this quantum shit, dude, it's gonna be unreal, dude. I want to create a face mask out of nanoparticles that's reflective of light, so my face just fucking glows. Nobody could take a picture of me, dude, because like the camera would just get a fucking orb. No more paparazzi. Get an alien mask, dude, out of nanoparticles. Fucking use it for space. Breathing out on a spacewalk.
I love that AIDS doesn't exist, changing my mind.
Did you post that on Steven Crowder's fucking page?
I might have at one point. I don't know.
You
I
should have.
probably did. I think I posted it as a comment to like something. Oh, she's cute.
I couldn't believe when Lady Gaga came out with poker face because it sounded like butt fucker face.
She is saying "fuck her face" in the second part, but it's like that one Britney Spears song "If You Seek Amy," which is "F-U-C-K me." But like they play it on the radio until they realize it, and like if you would have listened to Poker Face in the early days, like you can hear her say "fuck her face," but in the like any time that they play it on the radio now, like they've looped it and recut it back to where she's saying "poker face" a second time.
Yeah.
There's a difference. You can hear the difference. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Anyways, pop culture, you gotta know
Yeah.
it.
Pop culture is stupid though.
It is really stupid, but hopefully we'll get a viewer.
My daughter's really into Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's cool. I like Taylor Swift.
I've heard that she's a clone of Anton LaVey's daughter.
Oh,
Anton
really?
LaVey. Yeah, look up Anton LaVey's daughter, dude. It looks just like Taylor Swift. It's fucking insane.
I
But
think.
then there's like 15 other women around the country who look like little Taylor Swift clones too.
Yeah, you know what happened to me, dude? I was walking in Tempe, and I was like really smiling and shit, and like walking with gait and fucking really like kind of on top of my game, And I walked past this fucking beautiful girl in the middle of the crosswalk, right? And she's fucking smiling at me with like really fucking nude lipstick, kind of like a fucking, I don't know, it's like lipstick, but it's not glassy, it's just matte or whatever.
Okay.
And
Mad. But
uh, what,
I know what you're saying.
so I just blew it off. I just kept walking. I got to the fucking sidewalk, and I turned back. I was like, "Was that fucking Taylor Swift?" Like,
It's probably one of her clones.
she was so beautiful. Like I didn't recognize in the at first, and she was so beautiful. I totally like shut down.
Well, I went to high school with a girl who looks a lot like Taylor Swift. Now she does nude modeling on the internet. It's pretty funny. What's up, bro?
What's up? Not
up, bro?
intelligent. No intelligence required to be a proud boy. Woo!
But we
That's not required.
it really isn't. But we do prefer the intelligent ones.
We do prefer, but I mean, if you
Hey, if you're
are a
willing to-
Western chauvinist,
If you're a proud Western chauvinist
If
who
you're-
refuses to apologize for creating the modern world,
then you can be a proud boy.
it's their first day on Periscope. Fuck
Oh yeah.
What's up, Ethigang Enik?
And
We butcher names, so
yeah, it's the cool thing,
we're
Shout
proud of our
out.
boys.
Proud.
Proud of our boys.
My mom will be proud of me someday.
I'll be proud. You'll be proud of your boy. When I'm not a
Woo!
complete fuck off.
Q is for quantum.
We know, Jesus.
I
Q
gotta
for
tell
quantum.
this to everybody.
Hey, you guys, Q's for quantum. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know?
There's 7 billion people on Earth, and they all must know.
I didn't even know who Q was until a couple months ago. You think that everybody's gonna care?
I know, dude. But there's also R, dude. In the Q
R is for
dictum,
rectum.
in the Q addendum, there was an R. So I'm really concerned, being a dick myself. There's only 7 million dicks in America, I'm guessing.
3315. It's gonna be on the right. 3311.
Oh. 15. Oh, dude, we should get rich enough to make a new Zeitgeist movie, dude. But make it quantum. Zeitgeist quantum. What's up? Q is for quantum. Q is for quantum. MAGA. Proud Boys. Ooh. Define erasure. Well, if you think that time as it is affected to
Richard
the physical dimension
Live periscoping right
is an effect to your DNA, on the biological level, we could construct data and suggest it into living organizations and erase negative catastrophes that have ever happened to the humankind. So remembering it, yes, but imagine a world where the Black Plague never happened. Or imagine a world where the Irish potato famine didn't. Oh. No, I'm pretty sure. I'm very creative with English, Jordan Lee. If I said erasure, I meant erasure. The Elephant's Man.
Are they questioning your ability to speak?
Spell. Fuckers. The Elephant's Man. So, history itself, just in the sense of going into the future, erasing the negative consequences that it's had on our genome, but actually manipulating time and going back into the future or into the past as a dimension created will exist in a multi-parallel universe if we don't already live in a multi-parallel universe.